Hi, I'm Michelle Cromer.
And I'm Perla Maldonado.
And you've tuned in to Creating a Meaningful Life. And you might have noticed we are in our pajamas.
Yes.
Because we want to talk about how important it is to get up early and take advantage of the day. So we decided that we would just have a little costume party or slumber party. So that's what.
Just to bring the mood in.
So that whole saying, early to bed, early to rise, makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise, is actually now scientifically proven. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So so that's what our grandparents lived by prior to us watching our screens at night and having Netflix and everything. And it really goes back to the rhythms that are deeply embedded into our DNA. So we're going to really encourage you to do these steps and some suggestions that we have. And when we wake up with the sun or before the sun, we really align ourselves with nature, and it has some really serious benefits. So the first one is, believe it or not, statistically, if you wake up earlier, you have more opportunity for weight loss. Isn't that interesting?
That is really interesting.
And I think that rising up early helps you regulate your digestive system and your hormones and your metabolism. So it's definitely proven. And how about you and your mood?
Well, you wake up in a better mood because, early is different for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, Michelle wakes up at...
Well, I wake up at 3:45 because I have to take my dogs out before I go to the gym, because I leave my house at 4:25 in the morning because I want to get to the gym at 4:45. Because if I don't get up and go to the gym early, I will never go to the gym. I will make every excuse in the book. So I keep telling myself, what am I doing? I'm just sleeping. We started it's been decades. Decades that I've been doing this. And so we have our little, a 5 a.m. club that we call ourselves at the gym. You see the same people. There's no chatting. People are there to work out. It's not a fashion show. You're just like, hey, Vale, hey, Jose, and you just keep going. So getting up before the sun for me has been a game changer.
Yes.
In my weight and in my health and in my mood.
And I used to join her at the gym that early. I go a little later now, so I get up a little later, like at 6 o'clock. But the sun is coming up. It's still quiet.
It's still before sunrise. And I think once you catch that sunrise, and another thing is you're more productive.
Yes.
When you, regardless if you go to the gym or not, although I'm really encouraging you to do that and just make that part of your routine. I come back from the gym, I meditate, I pray, and that's my day part to write. I get on my computer, I answer the emails from the day, and I start my day early.
It's a quiet time. It's your time. It's like I take if I don't go to the gym I don't go to the gym right away. Okay, but I get a cup of coffee, sit in the backyard, meditate, play with the dogs. That's like
it's a sacred time of day,
and it makes you feel so good. It sets your day up.
And this is really what our ancestors used to do. They got up early. They started their day. They had to get up with the daylight. And we have so gotten away from the natural rhythms of this world that this is why you become more productive, right?
Yes.
And clarity is a really important thing too. There's no interruptions. The world is quiet. We get more things done before people even open their eyes. So I think that's clarity is something that we all could strive for. So let's give you 6 tips that you can do. Let's just say that you're saying, oh my God, there's no way I can get up at 3:45. I'm not asking you to get up at 3:45. You could get up at 6 o'clock, whatever. We're just saying early means right before sunset or right when the sunrise or right before the sunrise. So the first thing is, all you need to do, this is what I've started doing, is whatever time you're going to bed, you need to back into that a couple of hours. Now that may seem horrible to you, but I am telling you, if you can just stop your screens, stop Netflix, stop your whatever and just maybe read a book, and then naturally let your rhythm lull you to sleep, say your prayers and go to sleep, you are going to find once you start getting up early that you're going to welcome that 2 hours before. So you have the time. It's just making it a priority.
And you're not going to be able to do this in a day or two. If you've been waking up late and going to sleep late, it's going to take you a couple of days to get into the rhythm, but you need to start trying.
And number 2, do what Perla does. She goes outside.
Yeah.
Right? You expose your eyes to natural light.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I also do on my way home from the gym, I run by Starbucks every day and get my egg whites. I eat breakfast early. Do you do that?
Yes.
So that's you start that rhythm and you keep the constant meal times. And that's number 4. Keep consistent. Have breakfast at the same time, lunch at the same time, dinner. No eating after 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I don't chew gum after 7 p.m. It's digestion. Because you can't have like a Snickers bar right before you go to bed and think that you're going to have a good night's sleep. It's just
that was one of the hardest habits for me to break, but yeah.
Right. And then number 5 is you're going to limit your exposure to artificial light, especially our Facebook, our Netflix, our YouTube, all of that. It does something to our brain. Our brain is not wired for that kind of activity prior to slumber.
Yes.
It's just not. And the last thing is stick to the same sleep, wake schedule, get the rhythm, even on weekends. And you know what's happened to me, Perla, when I go to all these sacred sites and when I'm traveling, no matter where I am in the world, it's kind of unfortunate, I still get up at the same time.
And I can vouch for that.
I'm in Bangkok and I'm waking up sending Perla a text at 4 o'clock in the morning in Bangkok or Tibet or...
We have traveled together and I wake up, I'm thinking I'm getting up early at 6 and I look out the window and she's sitting outside with a cup of coffee. She's been out there since 3:30.
Exactly. It's been decades since the sun caught us in bread. And we, no matter what time zone. So I feel like the mornings are really magical.
The mornings are the best. When I miss the morning, I do not like it.
They're sacred, they're peaceful, it's clarity. So we urge you until next time, rise and shine and create your own meaningful life by following these meaningful steps. If you like it, please like this button and share it. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Bye.